Hey guys, this is John. Welcome back to the channel. Hey, guess what? I forgot to do an intro on this video. So I actually am doing this after I already made most of the video. So in this video, it's a long one. It's about 40 minutes or so. We are going to go over some bicycles. We're picking up a collection down in Tennessee. It's amazing. It belonged to a gentleman named Greg Brooks, and the family entrusted these bikes to me. I purchased the collection, and we're going to have a little tribute to him later on in the video. Please stick with me through that. You're going to learn a little bit about the man who owned these bikes and his love and his passion, very similar to mine. So stay tuned for that. And then at the end of the video, we are going to go over the parts that were in the collection. I didn't even know what was in the collection until the very end. Of course, I do now because I already did the video. So stick with me and enjoy. All right, bright and early, it's time to go to Tennessee. I got a pocket full of cash because I can't give her a check. Got blankets in the back so we can stack a couple bikes. We got a cooler full of drinks, actually just water and iced tea, and only 500 miles more to go. In my last video, I told you that a tornado was heading right for my town, and this little neighborhood here, you see the fences down there, that's where it hit. It actually hit 1 mile from my house. Here we are. We're in Springfield, Tennessee. I want to thank my friend Carrie for this wonderful Airbnb. I don't need this. It's new bike day. Time to get up, get some bikes. Well, today our agenda is simple. Carrie's going to come over in a few minutes here. It's a gentleman who introduced me to Naomi, and we're going to go to her house and talk with her just a little bit. And we're going to pick up these bicycles. We'll do a really quick review on each bike, very quick. And then the next thing you'll see is me going through the parts. So stay to the end. We'll see what's in this fine. We'll unbox everything. That's my guy right there. We're off to the races. We'll be there in 20 minutes. We're heading for a little town called Greenbrier, Tennessee, just north of Nashville. All right, we are here. Hey, Carrie, thanks for meeting me this morning.
Glad to do it.
Everybody, this is Carrie.
Hi.
He introduced me to Naomi and was nice enough to put me up for the night and do dinner with me last night. So we're gonna.
Yeah, it's kind of exciting. So a lot of cool bikes here.
Well, let's go in and meet Naomi. I'm not gonna film as I do that because I'm not sure how comfortable she'll be. So, and hopefully she's not in her nightgown. Oh. Naomi, tell me about your husband.
My husband was very intelligent and he loved working with his hands. He loved bicycles. They were probably his biggest love. He loved dogs and he loved building bikes. He would buy all the parts and put it together.
Gotcha.
He would get the parts on eBay or wherever.
Did you introduce him to eBay?
Yes. He said, why would I want to get on a computer? And then he spent the next 6 years at night on the computer, and I never knew what he was doing. And then one day he said, Naomi, would you mind if I brought some bikes in the house? And I said, no. He had 6 bikes that he had built from eBay parts that were in the shed that I knew nothing about. Oh. And he brought them all in. So, but I was happy to do that for him. On his lunch break, he took the bike out. He was going downhill. He was probably going about 40 miles an hour.
Wow.
This car pulled right out in front of him.
Oh my.
He hit the side window with his head, flipped over the car. He had a compound arm fracture. One of his lungs were pierced. His spleen was, and his helmet was broken.
Wow.
So
It's a testament to why we have to wear helmets. Huh?
yes, every time he saw a guy that was riding a bike without a helmet, he'd say, use a helmet. And he would have been okay, believe it or not, but the force of the impact caused his carotid artery to get damaged, and he had a stroke that night.
Oh my goodness.
But it kind of took his desire to do much away from him, because he couldn't draw anymore. He couldn't read very well, and it was really hard for him. But he loved me, and we had fun. He took care of his family. He and I do not have complete college degrees, but he was so proud that our 3 children, 2 of them have a master's, and one of them has credits towards a master. So he was really proud of that.
Yeah. So you have 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand one wants to put a bike on her mantle.
Yes, she wants to hang it on her wall with one of his jerseys framed next to it, and she bought a little figure of a bike person with the same jersey that Greg always wore on it.
I never saw him bothered or agitated, and he was always so patient with people. And you know, when you walk into a retail bike store and you have to wait, or get waited on, or maybe you're dealing with the new guy that doesn't really know what he's talking about. You know, Greg was so educated on all this stuff. He was just always so patient with people. You know, when he walked in, everybody was glad to see him. He had a way about him that everybody enjoyed.
Well, guys, here they are. I'm gonna load these on top of the car and go through them briefly. They're beautiful. Now, Naomi, I have to ask you a question.
Okay.
Which one did you guys decide to keep?
Well, we decided on the DeRosa because that's one I remember Greg riding the most.
Oh, it's beautiful. And we saw a pack on the seat that we removed, so you can tell he's been riding it. He rode it most recently. This is, yeah, I hate to lose that one, but guess what? I think you've made a great choice. It's gonna be beautiful on the wall. I'll tell you what.
Yes.
Gosh, well, what an honor for me to have these bikes. I'm really excited. We have one over here too, called the Milano, and this is the one when you heard about the accident. This is the one he was riding. So, if you have a replacement for it, guys, I'm looking for one. Let me know. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna get these loaded up. Thanks so much.
Okay.
What you got?
You probably looked through all this: down tube shifters, front derailleurs.
Yeah, there's
Just a gaggle of front derailleurs. Look at all these rear derailleurs.
right. Beautiful day out here. Let's briefly go through the bikes. Got ourselves a Milano with a Campagnolo record group on it. Laid back seat post. Mr. Russell, there's your seat post. We have a Harry Quinn. Beautiful bike. Looks like it's got full Nova record on it. One of my favorites here, we have a Condor. Beautiful bicycle. Check out that scrolling work on the lugs. What a privilege to get these bikes, I'm telling you. Got a Mozzie. Now I'm going to have Carrie help me figure out what year this Mozzie is. See if it's Italian or Californian. Yeah, beautiful. The Hutchins. This thing's crazy. Let's go to the other side. The 94 Hutchins. Someone was telling me that at this point they were being different places were building them. Let me know what you know in the comment section below. That bike's just stunning. And then we have a Geos record. Beautiful bicycle. This was ridden. You got a little bit of wear and tear on the top decal there, but just beautiful shape. Amazing. Now I got to fit all these. Say hello to the dog. We got to fit all those in that car. 4 on the roof, 2 inside. I don't have the key to this. I don't. I have to put this inside the car somehow. No. Well guys, I did forget to bring the key to the extra rack that I bought. I got 3 on the top, front seat's full. Hey, I have room for 1 more box if there's anything you want to get rid of. I could do that. And then side door, Carrie helped me play Tetris a little bit here. Yeah. Everything's fitting, and I think we'll get away without a scratch. Back end, yeah, those are 3 bikes with blankets. It's the biggest bike burrito you ever saw, and everything's kind of jammed in there. But looks like we're gonna make it.
And it closes, and no wheels are getting bent, you know, no handlebars are being compressed.
It closes with prayer.
Yes, yeah. It does. Well, thanks so much for everything. Kind of a movie experience and an exciting experience at the same time, which I'm not good at handling. So I do appreciate it so much, and I'm just so excited to be the curator of these bicycles, and I want to thank your family for that as well. So
I can't wait to see it. I mean, I enjoy all the videos, but this one's going to be extra special. You know, a lot of times when I see a video, it brings back a memory of a bike from way back when that I might have worked on, ridden, raced on, whatever. But this is going to be extra special to see what you're able to do with all this stuff. And it's neat that you've got some of the memorabilia that goes with it, some of the small parts.
Right.
I mean, you got a lot to work with here, and it's going to be real exciting to see. I love that Hetchens frame print. That's awesome.
Oh, that's nuts.
And also, John, I found where he ordered the Hetchens, I found all the paperwork that went with it.
Awesome.
So that's in there, and also found some stuff about the Mozzie, and some of the eBay stuff. So it's got a lot to work with.
Well, that's awesome. By the way, what was the name of your store in the Nashville area?
It was I had Alante Cycling Company was the first one. Then I had the Bike Peddler and also the Jolly Cyclist. So we, for a brief while, we were Tennessee's largest bicycle retailer until the big flood hit. Nashville, we're all in Nashville.
Oh,
big flood of Nashville, and it was kind of all downhill after that. So
Yeah.
Well, guys, that wasn't easy. There's emotions involved. Sentimental value, of course. Excited for the bicycles, on the other hand, can't express that enough. Very tired. I have 7 hours more to go to get home. And as you can see, this car is just jam-packed because I made the silly mistake of not having that rack unlocked. How silly is that, right? But yeah, we're gonna get back to the garage, and I'll show you what's in those parts boxes. It was a heck of a drive, 8 hours. Now I'm gonna unload this thing, and then I'm gonna go out to dinner with my wife. Now stay tuned to the end. We're gonna look at what I got in those boxes. I peeked a little bit. There's some cool stuff in there, really cool stuff, so bear with me. Pretty crazy how much I fit in this thing. Got a bunch of these, which is nice. Just crazy stuff. Fun. Look at that. New old stock campy pedals. Hello. Hi. Well, guys, it's time. We're going to go through this stuff. We're going to lay it out on this table. Let's see what we got. All right, and to start, we got bars. Morcinelli. Those are newer. They're grooved for aero brake levers. I have no idea. Some kind of generic bar. This is pretty cool. Triple T record bar and stem combo. That is awesome. Looks like we got some assorted rings here. This looks like 90s style. This is the 70s and 80s stuff in terms of all different sizes. Check this out. They're small though. They're not like for a 52, but those are those chain guards. And I have the bolts for them. Pretty cool. Record derailleur, I think. Let's see. Check that out. We got ourselves a Chorus 10-speed front derailleur. We got some time stems. These are pretty cool. Some cycling caps. Pretty cool. Campy. Seat condom. Got ourselves a set of Campy 170 millimeter crank arms. We make a crank set out of that. Cool. Rim strip. Lisa keeps brushing her teeth with the chain cleaner.
Bugs out of your teeth.
We have a bottom bracket here. I have no idea what this is. We'll have to take a look at that. Looks like we got ourselves a big stash of handlebar tape in black and some crazy colors. Got ourselves an Italian Campagnolo bottom bracket. We have another Campy. This one looks peculiar, like maybe it's a titanium, I'm not sure. A couple bottom brackets, kind of neat. Check out this hub, guys. Tell me about this hub. What do you know about it? Looks different. Looks like a Tipo, but not quite. I don't know. It's a flat skewer. Let me know what you know. Okay, boys and girls. It's heavy. Is it? Yes, it is. Yep, new old stock. Suntra Superb brakes. And the levers are in there. Oh, look at that. Cables and everything. And the hoods are munched. Yeah, the hoods are trashed, but that's cool. Looks like we have another Campagnolo Italian bottom bracket. Very useful. We got ourselves a headset. It's our newer, well, relatively newer record headset. Looks like we have some Campagnolo cups again, but they're very light, like stupid light. I don't know if those are titanium. Did they make titanium cups? But yeah, they don't feel like your standard cups. We got ourselves a vintage set of universal brakes, and I think here's my shoe size. We have double XL clips and straps. Boy, I could use those, that's for sure. More bottom bracket cups. Axles, says Harry Quinn on it. I wonder what the story is with that. You know what, guys? We have a Thompson seat post bag. I wonder if that's a Thompson post. Let's take a look. Nope, it had a beautiful, looks almost new, American Classic 27.2. The Thompson bag probably comes from these laid backs that are in here. There's a couple bikes with the Thompson laid back seat post. There's like 2 of them here. A couple more spindles. You could cue the Ferris Bueller's Day Off music. Oh yeah. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. New old stock. Large flange. But the spacing tells me they're 32 hole. Curved skewers. Wow, beautiful. Those will definitely be put to use. Okay, we got I see silver Campagnolo stuff. I better get a chair. All right, I had to sit down for this one. Let's see what we have in here. Nova Record derailleur. Beautiful. Nova Record derailleur. Nova Record derailleur. Looks like there's a few different vintages here, but they're all similar. Guys, there's 5 of them here. They all look like they're in decent shape. I wonder what Greg was thinking here. Yeah, look at that. These are all great shapes. 5 of them in there. This looks like a front derailleur bag. Let's see what we have. All right, we got clamp on. with an extra clamp. Another clamp on. Wow, here's one with the holes. Another one. Man, I got 4 sets of Campy derailleurs here. Looks like a Campy chorus front derailleur. A bunch of hoods. Well, those are going to be useful for sure. And they actually got Modolo in there. Got a white set of Campagnolo. A couple Modolos, yeah. Oh, another bag. Looks like shifters. Let's see what we got here. New old stock. Beautiful. These not so new old stock, but useful. Oh my goodness, these are new old stock with the stops. Look at this, new old stock with the stops. And looks like another set in pieces here. Looks like a bunch of pads. These are all new old stock. You can just tell by the molding. You can see the molding on there. Wow, boy, do I have bikes that could use those. We got some synchro shifters. Don't know how many speeds. Here's your cable guides, down tube cable guides, and some Campagnolo brake holders. All right, go to the next box. Well, it feels kind of light. Oh, they're in there. Holy schmoly. What do we got? Oh, these are gorgeous. Chorus brakes. What year are these from, guys? Can you tell me? They're new old stock. Wow, they're very light. We got some hoods. Don't know what era. Ooh, there's weight in this one. Let's see what we got. Oh, look at this. Well, my experience says that's new old stock. Limited bikes that could go on. Limited bikes with the 27.0. So we've got some saddles. This is a Unicanter. I can't pronounce that, guys. Sorry. Suede. Not in bad shape. Turbo saddle. You know, that might go on that Cannondale I just built. And we have a Brooks. What do you call it? The copper rivets. It's kind of supple. Another box, but it's just a box. Got a Chinelli 1A stem. Looks like a Hundo. Maybe a 90. What do you guys think? That's a 90. Okay. Looks pretty fresh. Oh, it's missing the bolt. Oh, come on. Really? A Rally derailleur. Oh, that's gorgeous. Good used condition. Needs to be rebuilt. But yeah, pretty cool. Seat post. Looks like we have another Nova record. Looks like a 27.2. I know where that's going. A stem. Mega long, boys and girls. It looks huge. It looks like a 130. Oh, you're kidding me. Guys, that goes on the Condor. That's a Condor script. Oh. Tell me that's not nuts. That looks like a longer stem, though. Longer than I usually use. Crazy. Look at that stem. Unbelievable. Looks like we have another seat post. Oh, another Nova record. You know, the bikes that I have behind me, 3 of them, there is the DeRosa I didn't take home, all had those laid-back seat posts, and I'm sure that's what these are for. He replaced these. Looks like a 1R stem. Looks like a 90. We have oh, look at that, a Triple T record stem. Beautiful shape. I know you're sick of hearing it. That might be new old stock. That looks too good. Oh, you're killing me. Beautiful. And another Nova record seat post. Go figure. On a bottom bracket again, we have looks like your Nova record. I don't know if you plan on going through bottom brackets. Oh, look at that, guys. It's new. Is it? No. Well, no, it had grease on it. I don't know. Not sure if it was. It was on a bike for sure. I don't know if it had any miles on it. Down tube cable stops with adjusters. A universal center pull brake. Got a 115 mil. I bet you. Yep. 115 millimeter. That'll come in useful for sure. And look at this. I'm going to open this up, guys. There's all kinds of stuff in here. Now, only you geeks are going to like this stuff. Look at that. seat clamp bolts, seat binder bolts. We have crank bolts, top tube, sets of top tube cable guides. I got 2 sets, brand new. Beautiful old dust caps. That one's really vintage. We got chainring bolts, so I can make a set of cranks. Your star washers, some bearings. Kind of an oddball. That's a spacer to a Super Record headset. Some cable ends. Pretty cool. Oh, look at this. A Schwinn Paramount owner's manual and tool set. Now, I wonder if you ever had a Schwinn Paramount, because that's usually how you get them. Yep, full. All the tools in there. The puller, everything. That is really neat. Love that. I have all these Paramounts. I don't have one complete kit. Looks like the top to a Super Record seat post. I'm sure that'll come in handy. Another 1R stem in a 90. You know, I look at the size of this gentleman. There's no reason he would have used a 90 on anything. And got some shifters. Campagnolo. Some synchros. And I don't know how many speeds. I'll have to look into that later. Oh, another 3T record stem. I don't know if that's a record, but look at that. Really cool. It's like a 120. Some vintage cat eye tape. Guys, that's just going into case. That's really vintage. That's really cool. Unless I'm wrong. Is that newer or older? Next box. All right. Something, it's like a cassette. 8-speed. I know some of you guys yawn when you see stuff that new. Record. Look at that. 8-speed corn cob. Brand new. That's pretty sharp. Okay, this looks cool. We have a box. What in the world would come in this size box? Oh, I think it's open. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Well, I know he put like look and time pedals in all his bikes. So evidently these never made it onto the bike. New old stock. Look at these. Beautiful. Campagnolo straps too. Toe clips. Don't know what size that'll come out to. Chorus. All right. Yeah, I got the chain rings for these too. Cool. Oh, yep. Oh, look at that. 52, new old stock. Nova record. Got a whole pile in here. Something's in here. It's more than one. Let's see what we got. Got the old sheaths. Look at this. Oh, beautiful. Looks like new old stock as well. Definitely. No Super Record. That last one was a 50 tooth. There's another one. That's crazy. Looks like another 50. Yep, it's 50. Look at this old packaging. Oh, beautiful. 43 new old stock. And one more here. Whoop, there's a 42. Beautiful. Yeah, I got bikes for these. Oh, we got this box here. All right, I got a box that says record. Looks like some record brakes. Oh, different era. Look at these. Those are sharp. What year is that from, guys? Which series? Pretty cool. We got some record sprockets. Let's see what we got here. Yep, got a whole cassette. Some more synchro shifters. Oh, we got something with some weight here. Looks like a Suntour freewheel. And 1323, perfect size. And I think it's new old stock, boys and girls. Let's check it out. Yep, brand new. Look at that. Looks like we have another saddle here. This is a, help me out with this, guys. You familiar with that? Middlemore's Limited, Coventry. That is sharp. I'm not familiar with it. Made in England. Tell me what you know about that in the comments section. It's hard as a rock. Another Campy box, can't go wrong. And there's a skewer in it. Always useful though, Campy skewer. Got a couple of freewheels. What do we got here? Regina. And there's the second one for you. What in the world, guys? Help me with this. I'm not familiar with this, guys. Help me out. It's vintage. Very vintage. Everest. Huh. Tell me what that is, guys. I had some research to do. Oh, now look at this. Let's see what we got. Ready? One at a time. Number one. Look at this. He was collecting. I don't think he ever planned on putting these on a bike. There's a 5-speed. Same brand as that other one. Castano. Everest. Yeah, I'm not familiar with it. That's cool. I got some research to do. Next, we got another Suntour. 1424. Seems kind of narrow for a 6-speed. It's probably an Ultra. Yep, used Ultra. And look at this. We got ourselves some Regina product here. Beautiful box. Look at that. Looks like a 5-speed. And let's open it up. Let's see what we got. Guys, that's brand new. That's still wrapped tightly. I'm not going to unwrap it. It's a 1424. Never even unwrapped. Because if you guys have unwrapped that before, you know you're not going to wrap that up cleanly again. So that's kind of neat. And then, of course, we have ourselves a chain to match. And another new old stock, a new old stock chain. It's our only one today. Yep. Beautiful. Yeah, we have to find a worthy bicycle for that. But until then, it's going in the case. A Campagnolo crank wrench. That was actually in one of the seat bags. We have a seat post, arrow post. Got some alloy quick releases with some Alfredo binders. That's kind of neat. We have a stem long enough for someone much taller than me. Chain. Looks like a Regina chain. Another set of synchro levers. All right, we got a used 1424, it looks like, 1424. What do we got here? Another Regina chain. Another Suntour freewheel, 1322. Another one. Another one. And we got a cassette here again. And last but not least, a vintage Regina Extra. Over here, so we got some rims. Let's see what we got. Oh, beautiful. MA3s. New old stock. Maybe I'll lace those up to those large flange hubs. Oh, look what we have here, boys and girls. Look at this. Tell me that's not cool. That is going up on the wall. This thing's about 2 feet tall. Yeah, we're going to find a spot for that. And, guys, this is it right here. Look at this. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Naomi made this. Framed 1934 to 1994. So, guys, it's been a long, exhausting day. But we got ourselves a big addition to the collection. I'm going to do videos in each one of these individually and talk about the history of it, of the brands, to try to make it interesting. I'm going to have to overhaul these too. These have been sitting for about 13 years. So I'm really excited. Hey guys, I got to tell you, that was a heck of a day. It was a long day. Just a word. Don't want to get too philosophical on you. But some of us own bikes that were owned by Alexi Graywall or Lance Armstrong, Greg LeMond. You know what, guys? I'm more impressed with this collection. Why is that? Because this man lived life to the fullest. He lived the American dream. He didn't have a higher education. He joined the Navy. While I was in the Navy, he learned a trade, it seems. Took that, put it to use, started a company. Has a strong faith, wonderful wife, 3 kids, all of which are very successful. Went on to get to their masters or close to it. Wow, that's an accomplishment. And an accident set him back. You know what, guys? No different than any of us. I'm 58 this week on the 11th. And you know what? That gentleman is 72 when he passed. And he got in his accident, I think, when he was around 60. And you know what? Our fate could be the same. And there might be someone doing a video next year or 10 years from now going through my stuff downstairs. And it's just stuff. It's all it is. I'm very proud to have this stuff. I don't take it for granted. But at the end of the day, it's this stuff. It's just stuff. You know, how's your family? How's your faith? I know where mine's at. And hopefully my priorities are straight. But it makes you think, it makes you wonder. So, it's overwhelming. Because I'm no different than this guy. And he left us at 72 years old. But you know, he left a legacy. He's famous. His daughter's going to hang one of his bikes up on the wall. You know, I can just hope that my daughters will one do the same. You know, she said he loved these bicycles, but I know he loved her and the family more. But he really had a passion for them, and I understand that. I do too. And this guy went nuts on these bikes. They're beautiful. I'm just such a blessing to have them, and I'm just very proud to have them. So, hey, if you made it this far in the video, you're a hero. Thanks so much. I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you stick with me. We'll be going through these bikes one at a time, and you know, talk about the history of the brands. You know, it's kind of cool. What are the chances I pick up 6 new bikes and I don't have any of them? I don't have a Milano, don't have a Harry Quinn, don't have a Geos, don't have a Condor, a Hutchins. It's pretty cool, you know. A Mozzie. Now I have a fake Mozzie. I don't have a real one. This one seems like to be a real one. So, anyways, thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you next video.